Wararka Media. Wararka Media YouTube.
ትጥቅ ትግል ወደ ፖለቲካል ፓርቲ በመሸጋገር ላይ እንገኛለን። በምዝገባ ሂደትና አጠናቀን ያው ሰርቲፊኬቱን ከምርጫ ቦርድ እየጠበቅን ነው። በዚህ በማስመልከት በዛሬው ዕለት የኦጋዴን ብሔራዊ ነጻነት ግንባር ጋዜጣዊ መግለጫ የሚሰጠው ስለ ሰላም ታድሶ፣ እርቅና ዲሞክራሲ እና የመልካም አስተዳደርን በተመለከተ ይሆናል እና አብዛኛው በዛሬው ጋዜጣዊ መግለጫችን የሚሰጠው በእንግሊዝኛ ሲሆን የሚሰጡት አቶ አብዱራህማን ሼህ ማህዲ የፓርቲያችን ሊቀመንበር ናቸው እና Abdurrahman start to give your press conference regarding about the peace, reconciliation, and good governance and stabilization in Ethiopia, particularly in the Somali region and as a whole in Ethiopia. Welcome, Mr. Abdurrahman.
First of all, I take this opportunity to thank you all for responding to our invitation. We will appreciate that and thank you very much. And we are going to present today here on the positions regarding the current situation in Ethiopia and Somalia state and the transition to peace in general in Ethiopia and the whole of Africa. And the Somali regional state, known as Ogaden, has been the scene of conflict both interstate and intrastate for a long time. That conflict has brought immeasurable devastation and marginalization to the Somali people and has devastated and has adversely affected the well-being and development of the Somali regional state, the federal state of Ethiopia, and the wider Horn of Africa. In 1984, ONLF, the Ogaden National Liberation Front, was formed by the youth, women, and some intellectuals in the Somali community in order to return the destiny of the Somali people of Ogaden to the people. And when change came to Ethiopia in 1991 and the respect of self-determination was declared, the transitional mechanism which the transitional government has promulgated, the Somali people and their founder organization ONLF decided to pursue their rights through peaceful means and participate in the then proposed democratization of Ethiopia and the creation of federal states that have the right to exercise self-determination through self-rule and rebuilding their own government institutions while having full say in the federal structures. ONLF participated fully in the 1992 elections in the Somali state and won a landslide majority victory and started reconstructing the self-government institutions in the Somali region. From the beginning, the transitional government started hampering ONLF efforts to reconstruct the national Somali government, and within 2 years, conflict erupted and ONLF was attacked and banned from the country. For the last 27 years, the Somali state has been a conflict zone that has brought untold suffering to the Somali people and caused the loss of many lives on both sides and to many other people. When Premier Abiy took power and rescinded many oppressive laws and called all liberation front and opposition parties for dialogue, reconciliation and peace, ONLF responded and declared a unilateral ceasefire. Subsequently, negotiations started and the federal government and the ONLF signed a peace agreement. Then both sides took effective measures to end the war. Thus ONLF's genuine commitment to peace, ONLF is genuinely committed to the peace and fulfilling the peace agreement to the letter and has taken effective measures and made the Somali regional state the most peaceful area in Ethiopia and the whole of Africa today. Having laid the background, ONLF would like to take today to clarify its position regarding key issues that will have impact on the peace, democracy and progress in Ogaden, Ethiopia in general and the whole of Africa. ONLF is fully committed to the peace process and categorically declares that it will pursue the rights of Somali people and other nations in Ethiopia through peaceful democratic political means. Hence, ONLF will target peace building, good governance, and reconstruction of the country and ensure that the Somali people get their full rights, including the achievement of full, genuine self-rule. ONLF believes that the nations in Ethiopia had shed their blood for more than a century and they paid a heavy price to achieve self-determination and self-rule, which was recognized legally in 1995 in the present constitution. that right is a key factor in keeping the peace, and OLF supports and protects that right. And the current federal system is the minimum safeguard for peaceful coexistence among all the nations in Ethiopia. Therefore, any attempt to dismantle it or water it down will restart conflict in all of Ethiopia, probably. And especially in the Somali region, people who have been mostly marginalized, repeatedly and brutally massacred, share and cherish that principle of federalism and self-rule. OLF believes that the federal arrangement is still incomplete and needs to be improved, and the rights in the constitutions regarding the federation be fully implemented. OLF believes that all nations are not equal in federal structures and the decision-making process. Therefore, OLF hopes that remedial action to equalize that will be initiated and implemented by the federal government as soon as possible. OLF is intent on taking an active part in the democratic transition in Ethiopia. Therefore, it will participate in the coming elections and hope that the election will be fair and genuine, and hopes that all over Ethiopia peace will reign. OLF's position is that the election should be held on time, and if for any reason the election is postponed, there should be a mechanism to integrate other opposition forces and aggression forces into their federal structure, so that there could be a power sharing, genuine research for all. OLF believes that Premier Abiy is genuine in bringing peace for democratic change in Ethiopia. Therefore, OLF fully supports his efforts and will work with the federal government in the democratization process. However, OLF is concerned about the role of Somali people play in shaping the federal agenda, and would like to see more representation of Somali people in the decision-making process of the federal state. In particular, OLF should have a key concern in a role when major policies are decided. And OLF urges both the federal government, regional government, and the international government to bolster the peace-building process following international standards and allow adequate funding to conflict areas all over Ethiopia in order to capitalize on the window of opportunity for the peace, so that the current climate, the peace the current climate has brought, and maintain peace.
Wararka Media.
As you know, maintaining peace is extremely hard. Therefore,
Wararka Media.
unless proper mechanism of rehabilitation, reconstruction, resettlement of refugees, proper dealing with the past, and good governance are in place, and experience gathered from the international community and other countries are ingrained, also put into the process. The process of transformation will be long and hard and may not bring the intended results. Therefore, OLF urges the federal government to pay as much as possible more attention on that issue. And OLF believes that all nations in Ethiopia and the neighboring Horn of Africa should live in peace and engage in mutually beneficial trade and other mutually beneficial joint ventures. Therefore, OLF will take stakeholders in the Somali inhibited areas in the Horn of Africa. Therefore, OLF strongly urges that the federal government foreign policy in dealing with those states to take into consideration the interests of the Somali people of the Somali region and consult them properly when designing policies for those neighboring regions, because we are important stakeholders and we have got special interests in those regions. And finally, the Somali people and Somali regional states are emerging from a conflict that has brought untold suffering and loss. Therefore, OLF and the people in the Somali region will not allow any group to set up shop in the Somali state and operate from there to destabilize peace in Ethiopia and the Somali region. OLF and all stakeholders will take all necessary measures to safeguard the peace and stability of the country, whatever the cost. Finally, OLF would like to inform the federal government, the regional Somali state and the international community that the Somali region has been adversely affected by the conflict, natural calamities, and is in dire need of urgent humanitarian aid, especially after the good rains this year has failed in many parts of the country, and the economy of the region did not recover fully from the last two droughts, which has liquidated more than half of the livestock. Therefore, of course, upon the federal government, regional government, and international donors to bolster the aid to the region, especially the Somali region, and also the neighboring regions of Oromia and Afar, which are also affected by the drought. End of text. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to start questions and answers. So,
Thank you. My name is Elias Kapsrasi, freelance journalist for Shinwa and AFP. I have several questions. My first question is that I told us you're preparing yourself for the upcoming 2020 election. There is debate on whether the election should be held on the prescribed timeline. What's ONLF position, and what's it doing to prepare itself for the upcoming national elections? Second point is that in the past, critics have accused ONF of factionalism and also being driven by clan interests. What would you say to those critics? I think that they also say it up to this time, and if there was this kind of problem, has ONF something? Another question I have is that Ethiopia hopes to generate a large amount of revenue from natural gas and petroleum from Somali regional states in the coming years. This has been an issue of discussion in the region nationwide for quite a while. What's ONLF position regarding that? And fourthly, Somali regional state has had border disputes, mostly with Afar and Oromia regional state. What would your position or what would your advice be regarding this issue of border disputes?
Okay, should we do it one by one? Yeah, it's better to do one by one, yeah? Well, first of all, oil position, as I declared in the press conference, a text, we are willing to participate in that election and we hope it will be held in time. And however, if there's mitigating circumstances, which we hope will not happen, then it should be a general consultative process that we all stakeholders should be consulted and a timeline and the way forward to be discussed. It should not be a united decision by any one group or government. That's our position regarding the elections. As for the factionalism and clan interest, we have been fighting for the right of all people in Ethiopia, not alone the Somali people in the other region. We have been fighting for the rights of Amhara, Somalis, Oromos, Afars, everybody for the last 27 years. So ONLF is a national organization, an organization which believes in the right of all people. So that's just an accusation which has no basis at all. And as for the Ethiopian hope to about the gas and that thing, we believe Ethiopia has got a lot of resources. We believe that all of them should be equitably shared, with all the regions given their due share, and then which will be discussed among all the people together. So that's our position, and we believe also the oil companies should be taxed, that the environment should be respected, that the people of the region should also benefit, get as much as possible for the benefit, and their environment protected, their livelihood and their pastures and everything to be clearly the impact to be studied. So far, what we believe is that there's a lot of work on that issue. And as for the Somali regional state border dispute, Afar, Somali, Oromo, and many others, we said before, ONLF believes in dialogue and peaceful resolution of conflicts. We are against all forms of violence in the regional borders. We believe all these people are brothers. We are all, we have got common interests. So instead of focusing on the differences, we should focus on common interests. We propose to the government that special project be set up where the border communities be given mutual beneficial economic joint ventures so that they can, instead of fighting over scarce resources, to give them benefits together so they can create their lives together. So what we say is there should be dialogue, there should be transparency, there should be reconciliation. And it should not come from the government or from the regional states, but it should be from people to people. These people live together for a millennia. And this conflict, we believe 90% is indicated, it's a politically motivated conflict. So we say, let the politicians, let the government, let the other parties take the hands of this conflict and give the people the chance to come together and solve it will be a people-to-people solution.
ITV. Please, can you speak up a little bit?
My name is Varshu from Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. My question is, can you tell us your observation on the way the reporters undertaking the region in the country? And the second question is, what are the bold challenges facing the report in the region? And the third one, what's your plan to incorporate this regional party and national party?
Can you repeat that, please?
What's your plan to work cooperatively with regional party and national party, and what should be improved? This is my question.
Yeah, as you know, the Somali regional state has been a conflict zone, and part of the peace agreement was also with the regional government. We have now set up committees to work out, the peace process. The regional government and worked on stabilizing the region, creating peace among the people. We are dealing with the past. We are also dealing with the peace building process, rehabilitation, reconciliation process. So there's a lot of activities going in the regional state at that level, and cooperation is good. Of course, wherever there's work, there's challenges. There may be some differences, but in general, the regional Somali regional state and INF are working together and maintaining the peace in the region and preparing the country for election, for progress, and for stability. Some of the challenges we are having is the peace building process. Because the region has witnessed one of the highest conflict in all Ethiopia and all of Africa, and there's a lot of grievances between the people. So we are dealing with that in a constructive, positive way. Our position is that forgiveness is the way forward. Recriminations and vengeance will not take us far anywhere. So we are trying to rebuild the lives of the people, economically, socially, politically, so that they can have a stable, peaceful, Somali regional state that participate in the development of the country. And as for the cooperation, just as I said last. Yeah, the cooperation between us and the national parties in Ethiopia, we are still studying the positions of all parties. We are willing to engage all of them. We have dialogue with all of them. We have not yet taken any stand against any party. And, what we believe is we need constructive, engagements. We have got positions, but at the same time, we believe, although we may have different positions, there are key red lines where we can all agree together. For example, peace, stability, democratization of the country, having a representative government in all areas, including the federal level. So we are still in dialogue, and we participate in the inter-party dialogue all over the country. We take part in all the debates, but we believe we will do even more. So we are still navigating our way through the big. We have got almost 200 parties in the country.
Regarding about the registration, if you are talking about registration, we are registered as a national party instead of as a regional party. So we are participating, shaping the country's future, not only our region. We will not be as before referee. We want to be centered to play a key role in the Ethiopian future as a ONLF party. So now we are registered and we are fulfilling all the needed requirements. Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is Sadali. I'm from Addis Standards Magazine. I'd like to ask you one question here, but I would like to get 10 minutes of your time after the press conference, if that's possible. Thank you very much. My question is, a few weeks ago, Adnan Mohammed gave an interview to the BBC Somali saying that ONLF did not abandon its wishes for an autonomous Somali region. He called it self-determination, but the article shaped it in a way that it was secession that ONLF is still looking for. I'd like to see what your position is in that, whether the party can distance itself from this statement, or whether you agree to it or not. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's a very, very important question. First of all, the Ethiopian Constitution has answered that question in 1995. The right of self-determination is enshrined in the legal structure of this country. That right is owned by the people, not the party. The people of the Somali region, the people of our region, that's their right. How they exercise it, when they exercise it, or they don't exercise it, that's their right. Our position now is very clear. We want to rebuild our region. We want to rebuild Ethiopia. We want to create a peaceful, democratic Ethiopia all over the country. Therefore, as a question of exercise of self-determination of secession, that right is enshrined in the Constitution. It's the will of the Somali people. We are not custodian of that right. It's the people who are custodian of that right. So we will not speak for them. They have got the right. They have got to create their own parliament. They have got their way of getting the right. For us, now the priority is to take away the conflict in the region, to rebuild the country, to take part in the progress in Ethiopia and the whole Horn of Africa. So our concentration now is to create a peaceful, democratic Ethiopia.
So you're distancing yourself from the statement. I'm sorry for the follow-up
Well, I
question.
think it was misquoted that the chairman, for example, the right of self-determination of Somali people is sacrosanct.
The West cessation that the chairman was
Well,
quoted
whatever
as.
it is the Ethiopian constitution. So that right is there. Probably it is, well, he was maybe has been misquoted, but the position of ONLF at this moment is not going to just run away. It's not running away. We want to shape the future of Ethiopia. That's our position.
አመሰግናለሁ። ፍራኦል ዳርታ እባላለሁ ከኦሮሚያ ኒውስ ኔትወርክ ፕሮግራም ቀደም ሲል ስለ ህዝቦች ትብብር ለነጻነትና ዲሞክራሲ በተደጋጋሚ የኦጋዴን ብሔራዊ ነጻነት ግንባር በመግለጫ በሚዲያ ሲገልጽ ነበር ባለፉት ዓመታት ማለት ነው። አሁን ይህንኑ የተመለከተ ስለ ትብብር ያላችሁ አቋም ምንድን ነው? ምን ላይ ተደርሷል? እንደ ኦጋዴን እንደ ኦኤምኤልኤፍ አንድ ሁለተኛ ደግሞ በሰላማዊ መንገድ አውተማ እንደገለጹት ፖለቲካችሁ ለማካሄድ አገር ቤት ከገባችሁበት ጊዜ ጀምሮ ለሶማሌ ክልል ወይም ደግሞ በአገር ክልል ውስጥ ካለው ፓርቲ ጋር ያላችሁን ግንኙነት አሁን ስትገልጹት ነበር። በአንድ በኩል ቀደም ሲሉ የተፈጸሙ የሰብአዊ መብት ጥሰቶች አሉ፣ በመንግስት አስፈላጊ ክትትል እየተደረገባቸው ያሉ ማለት ነው። እናንተ እንደ ህዝብ እንደ አንድ ፓርቲ ቀደም ሲል የእናንተ አባላቱም ይሁኑ ሲቪልም ይሁኑ ማናቸውም ባለፈው ሰዓት ወይም ደግሞ ቀደም ባሉት ዓመታት የተፈጸሙት ሰብአዊ መብት ጥሰቶች ያላችሁ አቋም ምንድን ነው? ይህ ሰብአዊ መብት ጥሰት ግልጽ እንዲሆን መፍትሄ እንዲያገኙ ወይም ደግሞ አስፈላጊ እርምጃ እንዲወሰድ በእናንተ በኩል ያደረጋችሁት እርምጃ አለ? የወሰዳችሁት መከታተል ይሁን ሌላ እርምጃ አለ ወይስ ደግሞ የመንግስትን ብቻ ነው እየጠበቃችሁ ያላችሁ? አመሰግናለሁ።
ጥሩ ጥያቄዎች ናቸው። እንደምታውቀው ያው የህዝቦች ትብብር ፒኤፍዲ ማለት ነው፣ ፒፕልስ አሊያንስ ፎር ፍሪደም አንድ ዲሞክራሲ፣ የኦጋዴን ብሔራዊ ነጻነት ግንባር፣ ኦሮሞ ነጻነት ግንባር፣ ሲዳማ፣ ቤኒሻንጉል እና ጋምቤላ የተሳተፉበት ጥምረት ነበረ። ያን ጊዜ ቀድሞው ከነበረው ረጅም ጋር በነበርንበት ትግል ላይ ነበር ያን ጊዜ። አሁን ግን አትሞስፈሩ ከዛ ለየት ያለ ስለሆነ እኛ ደግሞ ለዚህ ሀገር ለዚህ አካባቢ አዲስ ስለሆን ያው ራሳችን ልዩ ፖዚሽን በመያዝ ላይ ይገኛለን። አካባቢ ሁኔታውን በማጥናት መቸኮል ጥሩ አይደለም እና አትሞስፈሩ ስለተቀየረ እና የኢትዮጵያ ፖለቲካ ሁኔታ በጣም ከድሮ ለየት ያለ ስለሆነ እኛ ራሳችን ፖዚሽናችን ገና እያጠናን ስለሆነ ሁኔታዎችን ብዙ ችግሮችን ስላሉ እነዛ ችግሮች ኤፌክት እንዳያረጉን እኛ ራሳችን ለወደፊቱ ምን አይነት አቅጣጫ እንደምንወስድ ስትራቴጂን በመቀየስ ላይ ስለምንገኝ ከሌሎች ጋር ከማን ጥምረት ጋር እንደምንፈጥር ለወደፊቱ እናሳውቃቸዋለን እና ቢኤፍዲ እናከብራለን። ከአንድ ቤት አብረን የታገናቸው ድርጅቶች ናቸው፣ በጣም እናከብራቸዋለን። ግን አሁን ባለንበት ደረጃ ሁኔታው ስለተለወጠ በጥናት ላይ እንገኛለን እና አሁን በኖቬምበር 2 ላይ በጅጅጋ አካባቢ ያው ትልቅ ኮንፈረንስ ሁለተኛ ኮንፈረንስ አገር ውስጥ ከገባን ከአብሪል 15 እስከ አብሪል 21 በቀብሪዳህ ላይ ትልቅ ኮንፈረንስ አካሄደን ነበርና የሀገር ሽማግሌዎች የተለያዩ ማህበረሰብ ክፍሎች ከነሱ ጋር ተወያይተን በመጀመሪያ ጊዜ 27 ዓመት በኋላ የመጀመሪያው ኮንፈረንስ በክልላችን ውስጥ ነበር የተካሄደው። ሁለተኛ ኮንፈረንስ ነበር። አሁን ሶስተኛ ደግሞ በኖቬምበር 2 ላይ እናካሄዳለን እና ከህዝቡ ጋር ተወካክረን ፖዚሽን ይዘን ከዛ የሚቀጥለው አቅጣጫ እንቀይሳለን ማለት ነው። አንደኛ ይሄ ነው። ሁለተኛው ስለጠይቀው ጥያቄ ስለ ከአሁን በፊት በህዝቦች ላይ በህዝቦቻችን ላይ ወንጀል የፈጸሙ እነሱን በተመለከተ የኛ ፖዚሽን በጣም ግልጽ ነው። ግልጽ መሆንበት ምክንያት ከአሁን በፊትም በኢንተርናሽናል ክሪሚናል ኮርት ሄግ ላይ የሚገኙ ስራን አስገብተናል። ማን ማን እንደሆኑ በደንብ ይታወቃሉ። የአፍሪካም ፍርድ ቤት አስገብተናል። አሁንም ፖዚሽኖቹ በጣም ክሊር ነው። አንደኛ አሁን መገዳደል እና እርስ በራስ እንትን ማለት ሳይሆን መተራረቅ፣ ወንጀል ህዝብ ያልገደለ ሰው ለቀድሞ መንግስት ሰራ ነበረ ወይም ለቀድሞ ሬጂም ሰራ ነበረ ማሰር ወይም ማሳደር ሳይሆን ያ ጥሩ አይደለም። እኛ እንፈቃቀር፣ እንታረቅ፣ ህዝቡ አንድ ላይ ሆኖ የራሱን ጥቅም እንዲያስከብር ነው ዋና ዓላማችን። ግን ወንጀል የፈጸመ ሰው ወንጀል የፈጸመ ሰው እሱ በሚሉ አይነት ሰው መማር ምህረት አያገኝም። ግን እሱም እየሰጠና ከክልሉ መንግስትና ከኛ ጋር አብረን እየሰራ ጆይንት ኮሚቴ ሰርተን መስርተን ያው ለወደፊቱ ይቀርብላቸዋል ማለት ነው እና በመከታተል ላይ ይገኛል። በጣም እሺ ቪኦኤ ጓደኞቻችን
you have just stated in your statement that you're going to register as a national party than a regional party.
Yes.
As Ogaden People's Liberation Front. Why?
It's a good question. በአማርኛ ሊገልጸውላችሁ እና ከአሁን በፊት ያው ለሶማሊያ ህዝብ ነበር የምንታገለው። ስለ በዓለም ደረጃ ያለው የፖለቲካ ሁኔታ ዓለም እኮ ግሎባል ቪሌጅ ሆናለች። ስለዚህ የሁሉንም የፖለቲካ ሁኔታ ስለተቀየረ ጥናት በየጊዜው ጥናት እናካሄዳለን እና ይህ ጥናት የሚያሳየው ሎጂክም አይደለም። ለሶማሊያ ህዝብ ብቻ ታለን ኦሮሞ ወንድሞቻችንን፣ አፋር ወንድሞቻችን፣ አማራ ወንድሞቻችን እና ሌሎች የኢትዮጵያ ወንድሞቻችን ለየብቻ ተነጥሎ የሶማሊያ ህዝብ ብቻ ወይም ወደም የሚኖረው ህዝብ ብቻ የራሱን ፍትህ፣ እኩልነት፣ ነፃነት ካገኘ ሌላውስ ይሄ ሎጂክ አለ። ስለዚህ ባጠናነው ጥናት መሰረት እና ባደረገው ጥናት መሰረት የኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ አንድ ላይ ሆነን ፍትህ፣ እኩልነት ካላገኘን የኛው ነፃነትና ፍትህ ምንም ዋጋ የለውም ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ አንድ ላይ ሆነን ከኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ ጋር አብረን ተባብረን ተቻችለን አብረን ፍትህ ነፃነት የሚፈልግበት መንገድ መቀየስ አለብን። ስለዚህ ለልጁ ብቻ ሳይሆን ለክልሉ ብቻ ሳይሆን ለመላው ኢትዮጵያ ህዝብ እኩልነት፣ ፍትህ፣ ነፃነትን እንታገላለን ማለት ነው።
Whatever you said, I would like to add something on that issue. For the last 100 years, the lives of Somali people have been decided in Addis Ababa. So we need to have a stake here. We need to participate in the national politics so that we can share the future of this country together. That's the main reason why we want to become a national party. Very simple. As a Somalis, we have a stake at the central state. We have a stake in Amhara, in Tigray, in Oromo, in Afar, in Konso, in Walaita, whatever, all over Ethiopia. So we want to become an important player in the politics of this country. That's why we register as a political party, a national party.
I have one more question.
Okay. Please. I'll give you later.
You just raised a good point that the decision of or the fate of Somalia in the past has been decided in Addis Ababa. It has also previously been in the past like sandwiched between Somalia under Siad Barre or leaders before him and Ethiopia's interest. Still, Ethiopia is involved in Somalia. I'm not like an expert, or at least I don't know deep knowledge of what's going on. But for example, this week there were reports that there were disputes in Jubaland regarding Ethiopian troops, and generally Ethiopia has been involved with in Somalia since 2007, basically. They call it anti-terror operation, peacekeeping operation, you name it. In this regard, since only parts or like you have both keen relations but also deep knowledge of the area, do you have any interest in serving as a conduit or as mediator role in relations between Ethiopia and Somalia, or even like regional administrations in Somalia and Ethiopia?
Well, as you know, Somalis live on both sides of the current Ethiopia on the east. There is Somali Republic, there is a Kenyan Republic, there is a Djibouti Republic where Somalis live. And as Somalis in Ethiopia, we have got an important stake and interest in all those regions. So So as we said also in the statement I stated, we have special interests, and we need to have also a say in those special interests, because it will affect the lives of our region. So having said that, we believe, for example, the Ethiopian government's position now, as I understand, is that to create synergy in the Horn of Africa, where we have all the regions in the Horn of Africa to work together, to cooperate, to create a bigger Horn of African community of economic interests. So ONF is willing to play an important part in that. We want to play a constructive role in shaping the policy of the Horn of Africa as ONF and as Somali people. So we have got a stake there also. That's why it's very important for us to be aware of what's going on and to take part and also to advise and consult the federal government on those issues. That's our position.
I'd like to take it for the next.
Any other questions? No. Thank you so much for coming and coming. You want to
سؤال مقال حامل صلح جوجبان جوجي سومالي بدل ما يدعونيسا إن نحرك شركة جرائد في الصومال
Here, my Somali colleagues say, give a summary of the press. So Somali, so I'll just go through 2 minutes. صار la socotaan waxaan halka maanta ku qabanay shir jaraa'id oo ujeedadiisu tahay in mowqifka jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadanya ay xaaladda geeska afrika maanta ku sugan tahay iyo gaar ahaan dhulka soomaalida iyo guud ahaan etoobiya inaan halka kasoo jeedino taariikhda yar baan dib uga noqonay dalkan soomaaliyeed muxuu ahaa Somali region sida loo yaqaano ma ogareen goob dagaal oo dowladeed muxuu ahaa dagaalkiisa ka socdeen taasoo nolosha dadka shacabka noloshiisa wax weyn u geysatay dib u dhac weyn ku keentay gobolkaasi iyo dadka degan iyo guud ahaan Itoobiya iyo dowladaha dariska intaba 1984 waxaa la aasaasay jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadanya taasoo ay aasaaseen ururkii dhalinyarada haweenka aqoon-yahankii dadka u dhashay iyo naftahooriyaasha kasoo haray muxuu ahaa dagaaladii WSLF iyo muxuu ahaa ururadii shaqaalaha ee dadkeenu ay lahaayeen kuwaasoo go-aan ku gaaray in aayahooda iyo dantooda ay gacantooda ku qabsadaan oo hadda kadib ayagu ay hawshooda gacanta ku haystaan markuu isbedelku ka dhacay 1991 jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadenya maadaama dowladda Itoobiya ay ku ballan qaaday inay ay ka tashiga aqoonsan doonto waxay la gashay dowladdii markaa joogtay waxayna ka qayb gashay doorashadii 92 dhacday taasoo ku guuleystay boqolkiiba in ka badan 80 oo halka xukuumaddii waraysi ku dhistay si ay ka tashigeeda u sugto arrinta iyada muddo yar kadib dowladdii meesha joogtay khilaaf baa ka dhacay khilaafkaas oo keenay muxuu ahaa in halka dagaal ka dhaco dowladdii dagaalamaan halkaasna dowladdii ay muxuu ahaa weerartay ONF muddo 7 sano ay dagaalkaas socday kadibna isbedel baa ka dhacay Itoobiya maamulka cusub ee Itoobiya qabsaday Premier Abiy uu madaxda u yahay wuxuu ku dhawaaqay inuu yani shuruucdii hore baabi'inayo soo dhaweynayo wadahadal iyo maaragtay afgarad taas jabhaddu ka jawaabtay iyadoo xabad joojin keliya ku dhawaaqday kadibna heshiis la gashay dowladda muxuu ahaa Itoobiya 19 Oktoobar 2018 kadib waddankeeda kusoo noqotay ayadii dowlad deegaanka Soomaalida muxuu ahaa cusbaa ee ka dhashay deegaanka Soomaalida gacanta isqabsadeen si waddanka nabad looga xasilin lahaa waxayna ku guuleysteen maanta inuu yahay deegaanka Soomaalida meesha ugu nabadgelyo badan mowqifka jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadenya ee ku aadan marka xaaladda maanta taagan ayay ahayd maanta waxaan u qabanay arrintan iyada kow horta waxaan caddaynaynaa inay ONF ay ka go-an tahay inuu dalka nabad ka xasisho guud ahaan waxayna caddaynaysaa in xaqa shacabka Soomaaliyeed si nabadgelyo ku raadi doonto xaqaas keliya shacabka Soomaaliya hataa shucuubta kale Itoobiya laftooda xuquuqda ka maqan inay ka qayb geli doonto sidii loo raadin lahaa nabad dimuqraadiyad ismaamul iyo ay ka tashiga shucuubta inay u dhan yihiin kow waxaa jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadenya waxay aaminsan tahay shucuubta Itoobiya kulligood inay dhiig badan u daadiyeen in ay ka tashigooda ay sugaan inay ismaamulaan inay xaqa ay ka tashigooda uu noqdo arrin muqadasa taasoo lagu sugay dastuurka hadda qoran 1975 kaasoo keenay yani muxuu ahaa in maanta ay tahay sharci ka tahay waddankan sidaas daraaddeed yani waxaa weeyaan way ku dagaalamaysaa wayna ilaalinaysaa sida federalismka iyo ay ka tashiga shucuubta mowqifkeedana saas ku taagan yahay cid walba oo ay muxuu ahaa fikirka qabtan waa iskaashanayaan waxay aaminsan tahay jabhadda wadaniga xoreynta ogaadenya in arrintii federalismka weli aan dhamaystirnayn waxay u baahanta in la hormariyo khaasatan dadka Soomaalidu kaalinta ay ku lahayn si buuxda uguma haystaan nidaamka federalismka waxay xaqiijin doontaa sidii arrintaa loo heli lahaa waxay kaloo caddaynaysaa inay u dhammayn shucuubta Itoobiya nidaamka federalismka marka waxay doonaysaa dowladda dhexe inay hubiso in arrinta federalismka dadka wada gaarayso sidoo kale waxay ONLF diyaar u tahay inay ka qayb qaadato isbeddelka Ethiopia ee dimuqraadiyadda iyo muxuu ahaa iyo horumarka waana ka qaybgeli doontaa doorashada soo socota si buuxda uga qaybgeli doontaa mowqifka doorashada waxay aaminsantahay ONLF in waqtigiisa lagu qabto haddii lagu qaban waayo sabab kasta ha keentee in laga wada hadlo markaa qaabkii waxaa cusub noqon lahaa iyo qaabkii awoodda loo qaybsan lahaa ugu dambeyn waxay boqolkiiba boqol waxay si buuxda u taageersantahay Premier Abiy oo ahaa muxuu ahaa oo keenay isbeddel dimuqraadi waddanka Ethiopia wayna la shaqeyn doontaa si buuxdana way u taageeri doontaa ayadii dowladda muxuu ahaa federaalka sidii waddanka dimuqraadiyadda looga xasilin lahaa hase yeeshee ONLF waxay walwal ka qabtaa yani kaalinta dadka Soomaalida ay ku leeyihiin yani ajandaha federaalka qaybtii ka qaadan lahayd Soomaalida waxayna aaminsan tahay in dadka Soomaalidu ay ku yeeshaan go'aamada waddankan kaalin buuxda oo keeni karta inay qayb ku yeeshaan yani waxa meesha ka jira maadaama ay hadda waqtiga xaadirka ka mid yihiin nidaamka federaalka waxay dowladda yani ONLF waxay dowladda ay ku adkeynaysaa dowladda deegaanka iyo dowladda federaalka iyo muxuu ahaa hay'adaha caalamka inay yani nidaamkii nabad dhisidda inay xoog saaraan inay maalgelin fiican ku sameeyaan ayadoo nidaamka caalamka la raacayo isla markaana waxay ayadoo laga faa'iidaysanaya jawiga nabadeed hadda dhashay waxaa muhiima nabadda waxay ku timaadaa markii muxuu ahaa nidaam la raaco nidaamka muxuu ahaa nabad dhisidda muxuu ahaa wada heshiisiinta beelaha dib u dhisidda waxaasoo idin marka hawshaas shaqo badan baa uga taal xagga federaalka dhinaca kaleeto waxay ONLF aaminsan tahay in dowladda Ethiopia iyo dowladaha dariska ah ay nabad ku wada noolaadaan waxayna kaloo muxuu ahaa si nabadgeliyaan hab ganacsi iyo hab kaloo dhinac walba ay ka faa'iidaystaan saas daraaddeed ONLF qaybli waxay ka qaadanaysaa waxayna ku boorinaysaa inay ka qayb gasho muxuu ahaa sidoo kale yani ONLF waxay ku boorinaysaa dowladda deegaanka iyo dowladda federaalkuba inay ka qayb gasho inay xoojiso wada heshiisiinta qowmiyadaha Soomaalida Oromada muxuu ahaa afarta ee xagga xaaladka ku saabsan sidoo kale waxay dadka Soomaaliyeed ee degan Somali Regional State-ka waxay dana gaar ah ku leeyihiin dadka Soomaaliyeed ee ku nool geeska Afrika sida Kenya, Soomaaliya, Djibouti dana gaar ah ku leeyihiin marka waa inay dowladda Ethiopia go'aamadii ka gaarayso shucuubtaas ay lug ku yeeshaan maadaama federaalka nidaamka ay wax ku leeyihiin siyaasadda dowladda Ethiopia ay ka qaadanayso dad yowga Soomaalida geeska Afrika ku nool waa inay shacabka Soomaaliyeed deegaanku laga talageliyo lugna ay ku yeeshaan lagana talageliyo danahoodana la ilaaliyo ugu dambeyn waxay saada socotaan waxaa roobkii guga sanadkan
hal su'aal aan raacsado toddobaadkan waxaad kulanteen guddiga doorashooyinka ee dalkan Ethiopia maxaad ka wada hadasheen
waxaan ka wada hadlaynaa dhamaystirka diiwaangelinta xisbiga wayna dhamaatay insha Allah marna waxaan rajeynaynaa inay go'aan ka gaaraan oo ay soo saaraan isla markaana waxaan ka hadlaynay sida doorashooyinka dadka reer guraaga ah ay uga qaybgeli kari lahaayeen sidii ummadda Soomaaliyeed si dhaba loogu diiwaangelin lahaa si ay si buuxda ay kaalin ugu yeeshaan maarad xaqooda u helaan qodobkaas ka wada hadlay
أسد إذا جاء أم Soomaali baan ku hadlayay waxaan aasad idaaja MWTV su'aashan ku weydiinay mudana waxay tahay siyaasiyiin caanka ah Ethiopia ayaa waxa ay ku doodeen ururada siyaasadda ee wata magaca Liberation in aan la diiwaan gelin karin ama si rasmi ah loo diiwaan gelin karin oo wanaagsan waxa kamid tahay ururada wata magaca Liberation maadaama ay siyaasiyiin caan ku ah siyaasadda Ethiopia decision maker ka ay leeyahay ku doodayaan in aan la diiwaan gelin ururada Liberation ka wata oo wanaagsan kuwa kamid tahay sidee loogu kalsoonaan karaa inaad doorashada lagaga qayb galo xuquuqul insaanka iyo xorriyadul qowlkana say u aqbali karaan ama say in lala tartamo
waddanka waxaa ka jira waxa la yiraahdo election board ayagana go'aamiyo cidda la diiwaan gelin arrinta ayada wax dhiba kalamaana kulmi wayna aqbaleen dhibna kama jiro marka shakhsi wuxuu qabaa isaga jirta laakiin arrinta wax ka jira ma waa la magacaada wadanaysa
dad waxaa jira xaq jira marka dadka xaq jira mitaraan lama soo qodan karo dowladda Ethiopia waxay leedahay guddi doorasho iyo shuruuc shuruucdii doorashada iyo guddi doorashada waan buuxinay waxaa qabada kalamaana kulmin insha Allah dhawaan certificate-kii ama aqoonsi waan heli doonaa marka cid walba oo meel ka hadashay ma go'aamin karaan mustaqbalka ummadda.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for your show.
I've got some coffee over there and tea.
I do nothing.
wararka media YouTube